Hindi po.
Hindi po.
Never.
Hindi mo naman kailangan subukan para malaman na hindi ka qualified kumuha ng dugo.
Kailangan mo ng years of training.
When I was young, my mom taught me that phlebotomy was easy, but it's not.
Dahil ang pagtusok ay isang mabigat na responsibilidad.
Huwag mong subukan. Masisira ang buhay mo.
This video aims to give knowledge to people who are willing to understand phlebotomy. We interviewed people to have a glimpse of their experiences and how phlebotomy affected their lives.
So I'm King.
I'm Is Phlebotomy.
I'm Ganeshan Tanusing from India.
My name is Benedict Angeliou.
So I'm King, staff nurse sa San Pedro Hospital for 2 years. Pero nurse for almost 4 years na.
What are your experiences po in terms of phlebotomy po?
Phlebotomy.
Opo.
Depende man gud na. Sometimes hard, depende sa patient. Kanina medyo difficult insertion ang gi-insertan ko kasi matanda. So medyo dehydrated siya, dili kayo klaro ang ugat. Medyo naglisod ko. Pero nakaya-kaya man. Pero may times na okay man ang insertion pag basta klaro lang ugat, maganda pag straight, then palpate mo. So okay ang insertion.
How was your first experience in drawing blood?
Drawing blood? Super okay man because unlike sa iba, wala pong trauma sa blood or fear sa dugo compared sa others. So, okay lang ko sa mga blood stuff.
Is Phlebotomy, 21 years old and then president sa interns batch 2020. Sa school setting na ko okay lang kasi classmates kasi ang first namo na waan jud og blood. So, medyo prepared na may pag-abot na mo sa laboratory kay mas lahi jud ba akong patient's life na jud ang on the line. So balik pag abot na mo oriented na mi kay since second year pa man mag-start ang phlebotomy. Sa actual lahi siya sa school setting kay dili man gud gina-follow tanang protocols. Like naay difference sa usahay kay dili nimo makuha ng patient sa ideal na vein or unsa ba.
I'm Ganeshan Tanusing from India. I'm studying in DMSF second year. I'm a medical student.
I'm Raj, second year medical student from India in Tamil Nadu. That's it, in DMSF.
For the first time, so nervous to take a blood because I taken from my friend. Actually, he is too fat. So
Too fat like.
Yeah. So I can't able to identify the vein. So it's very tough to take that blood, and the blood was leaked out, and I was very nervous to take first time. And in the more than 3 and 4 times, I'll get okay, fine.
It is the first time we are feeling like a doctor, practicing as a doctor against the next step. It's very useful for our clinical ideas and how to take identify the veins properly. We will train as a patient. We will train to a patient also. We will take extract a blood to patients. It's a good experience.
My name is Benedict Angeliou. I am age 19 and I am self-employed. It was for a requirement for my health card when I was still in school because it was a requirement in the culinary field.
What would you do if there was no backflow?
Backflow. Sa IV yan, di ba? So, usually gina-try namin na it's either mag-flush, basic clog lang yung catheter sa loob, or kung dili gyud i-assess mo kung magtulo mismo yung IV mo pag-connect mo sa sa set. Pag on na fast trip kung magtulo. Wala, i-assess mo basic tinatawag na magbuto para burod siya. Tapos kung may inflammation or pwede mo ipalpate para maramdaman mo if may ma-experience na pain ang patient. pag present yung mga things na yun, dislodge ang IV mo, dili maganda pag-insert mo. So, you need to remove the IV and reinsert.
Ako kay mahadlok mo kong needle, so medyo makulbaan po ko.
Kung walay backflow sa blood, usually naga-try ta redirect or pwede po ko twice man ta allowed na mag-redirect, mag-try o redirect. And then kung dili jud na tumakuhaan as interns, dapat i-endorse na po sa atong staff. Kay kung above 2 times na yung trial and error kay sakit na kasi sa patient. So dapat ang ginauna jud nato kay ang welfare sa patient.
What do you think are the characteristics of a good patient?
Yeah, characteristics of a good patient is good hygiene, and polite, not anger and crazy. He will tell all the things, all the history he knows in the past. Then only we have to diagnose the full disease. We are not the God, right?
Salamat kayo sa akin.
So we have to know all the things about the patient's past history. So for inside the doctor's room, he have to tell everything what he knows and what is the cause of the disease. So that's helpful for us.
How about you? What do you think?
Patient should cooperate to a doctor like as a friend. Then only he can identify what is the exact problem for him, and that's it. It's not as a doctor-patient relationship. It is a friend-to-friend relationship. That's only we know as what he has an exact problem, and can we do as our duty we can do as a safe.
Dili kasi dyan na tumatansya ang patients, balik siguro as a phlebotomist, ang good patient kay kanang patient na nag-follow instructions jud. Kay sometimes magud na ay patients na sa sobra na nila ka-stress kay mulihok sila during phlebotomy or unsa ba.
For me, wala man siya dapat na characterization na dapat i-meet ang patient. Kay sa setting man sa hospital, iba-iba ang ma-experience mo na patient. Basta maganda lang kung always na makinig sila, may trust sila sa nurse nila, then at the same time understand para nagawa namin trabaho na siyang cooperation kay minsan dili man na one way lang na ikaw lang sige nag-effort but ang patient may cooperation.
Okay po. What was your worst experience with a patient in terms of phlebotomy po?
Wala ko nakakuha og dugo. Kanang gi-endorse jud na ko siya sa staff. Kay kato kasi siya na patient naga-move yung veins. Tigulang na kasi So pag tigulang na ang veins niya naga-roll. So kato siya na patient, although dali lang makita ang vein kay wala na ko siya nakuha kay nag-roll mo din ang vein.
Usually yung mga mareklamo, sige dapat one shot lang siya, one shot lang. Actually dili man depende man kasi minsan gani luck lang at times ang insertion na sa mga dili klaro pero stress out lang namin sa patient namin na sana pasensya lang din as much as possible. Dili man always na namin na masaktan kayo pero ginatry namin ang best namin para mas ma-insert yung IV at saka makagive kami ng medications.
Why do you think phlebotomy is necessary in the medical field?
Necessary sa medical field kasi it's the fastest way para makagive ta ng medication sa patient. Dili always na oral lang or suppository or other ways na or routes na makagive ka. So, necessary good siya lalo na sa mga antibiotics, maghatag ka, the transfusion, dili ka man hindi pwede mag-insert so dili man good na ipadaan sa ugat. So, necessary good siya, I can say.
Bale, ang blood kasi nimo, murag filtrate sa body fluids nimo. So, ang imuhang mga sicknesses, pwede nimo makita sa blood. There are some parasites na makita nimo sa blood cells, o kanang plasmodium nimo, malaria, sa blood cells na imo makita. And then, ang dengue po nimo, ma-diagnose siya via level sa imong platelets, which is only possible to diagnose kung na kay blood sample.
I don't have much knowledge about phlebotomy, but I think it is something needed to check if there are problems with the blood.
Advice to those aspiring phlebotomists po.
Any advice? Basta ano lang, try your best as much as possible. Then, kung kaya nyo, pwede po find ways to learn. Meron tang mga seminars, internets, videos sa YouTube, pwede rin kayo manood doon. Kasi, depende man good na, for example, dito sa amin, like, ako ang experience ko, ako lang din self, nag-try ko magtudlo sa aking self. So, yun lang.
Advice na ako sa mga aspiring phlebotomists, ayaw hesitate. Kasi pag mag-hesitate ka o tusok, more likely na masakitan imong patient. So, ano lang jud, tansyaha lang jud imong angle.
Based on the interviews, one misconception about phlebotomy is that people with no specific background about phlebotomy see it only as an instrument of pain brought by phlebotomists. Because of this video, phlebotomists reach out and state their stand that they are not trying to hurt patients, but rather they are here to help. After carefully watching the video, may we as students of SPC leave 3 things to you. Phlebotomy is not a joke. Phlebotomy can save lives. Phlebotomists are people too. What's left now is for us to ask the viewers, what difference can you make?